Today is the start of a very big project.
In previous episode, you'll remember we started our engine for what we thought was going to be the very last time before we start our new engine transplant. But then we had an emergency with our son Ricardo when he stopped breathing and we landed ourselves promptly in the hospital. At that point they realize he's not breathing and Anna comes running out of the room screaming for me.
¿Qué le pasó? My friend, you okay?
No.
Oh my God.
For the moment, Ricardo is safe and under observation, so today we try again.
Take two. Let's hopefully it goes better this time. Little Richie's still in the hospital. But we need to get the boat at the dock and get it secured so he can come home this afternoon, hopefully. We're just on our way in now.
The crew. Hola, Sandra.
Hola, buenas.
Ven ya.
Hola.
No durmió bien.
Okay. All right. Gracias, mi amor. Okay. Ciao, guys. And there goes Benjamin, Sandra, and Ollie. So that brings to a conclusion their journey here. They're leaving for Panama today. And we were supposed to be going also, but now we have finally found somebody who's going to be able to change our engine. So that project is going to start, well, it's supposed to be today, but obviously plans change. Things are a little fluid at the moment, so I'm going to get on my bike and go down to the hospital and see how Maddie and the baby are doing now. The boat is secure, so everything is fine here. Got lots of extra lines on, so we might have some wind coming. But yeah, I'll wait till everybody's back on board, and then we'll start cleaning up our back cabins, taking things apart, and giving the guys access, the mechanical need access underneath everything with pertaining to the engine, transmission, etc. So that will be next. But right now, we got to get little Richie secured, safe, and back on board. So that's next. Okay, so we are at the dock and ready to start our adventure with changing the engine. And Richie is back on board, safely home, feeling much better. As they say, sleeping like a baby. So we are very happy about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the guys just arrived, so they are removing the first bolts of the engine for replacing. So our biggest project to date starts today. I hope it goes smooth. These guys are going to take the engine out. They say they're going to have it taken out, completely removed today. And then book the port for the crane tomorrow. They're going to bring the engine out and drop it right here on the floor. So we'll put some wood down underneath it. And then we take the boat over to the port, so we're going to have to get a couple of our friends with some pangas. They will tow us over to the port, tie us up to the dock. The crane will come over. We'll have to move the Dodger out of the way, take the solar panels off, move the Dodger out of the way. The crane will lower a line or chain down through here, pick up the old engine, take it out, put it on the truck that's taking it home to its new owner, and then just simply pick up the new engine and drop it right back in on the floor. We just do the crane in, the crane out, that's it, done. So, this is where it starts. Let's see how it goes. See?
Okay, the captain is very sickness, but he continued the life with Mario, good friend from San Andres. Captain is making shines.
Perfect.
Gonna rain. Big time.
Here comes the shit, eh?
Yep.
San Andres squalls. Guess we might as well wait on the paint.
No, that's already dry.
See? Oh yeah.
That's good.
Where?
Ah, this one.
Right there.
Almost. Maybe with that.
Almost nothing left, eh?
Wait.
Yeah, I mean, this might cut the damaged link off. Almost.
You have a lot of power! Oh, yeah, a lot of pieces gone.
Okay.
You have a lot of power.
But you have the blue one. The blue one is bigger.
No, the blue one's crimping.
Ah, okay.
Almost my.
Okay, we
almost.
need.
You just break with your fingers now.
No. Maybe here. Or here.
Yeah, go for the thinnest part for sure. Yeah,
Nice.
that part was weaker.
Nice cut.
Yeah, look at that, eh? Fuck. That's all that was holding us.
Yeah, and you broke it very easily.
It's very good that Benjamin, thank you very much, you found that. You saved our bacon.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, what a difference in the size of the links. That's not a lot of metal left.
Yeah.
But, all right, out with the old, in with the new. New one's just about ready, got it almost marked.
friend.
Oh, sorry. The paint will never last as long as the markers, but it'll be there for a while and definitely help.
New chain for the new sophisticated lady. New angel, new windlass, new sail. Almost ready to cross the Pacific. Work in progress.
Yeah, the work never ends, but we're getting there. One step at a time. Almost home.
Almost. Now we remove the last pieces of the old chain. Thank you for work so well for all these 8 years. Really, thank you. This is our monster anchor that saved our life several times. We sleep very well with this Mentos too. Now second step. We remove all these markers.
Oh, I'm gonna lose these doing it here. This doesn't work.
What are you doing, my friend?
Taking out my markers.
Marker for how many feet you put in the ocean.
I mark
To
different colors
understand.
for 20 feet, 40 feet, 60 feet, 80 feet.
Okay.
So you always know how much is out.
Marker.
Where?
Here. Yellow.
Okay, a little more. So these are our markers that we use to mark the chain. And you can see I already painted the chain at every 20-foot interval. So we coiled it out in 20-foot lengths, paint each 20 feet so that we know when 20 feet rolls out, but we use the colored markers to know how many feet are out. So I use yellow to mark the 40 and the 80, then I use green at the other end to mark the 60, and red to mark the 100. And then we do the same thing, repeats for the second 100 feet of chain because we have 200 feet.
No.
I have the new one. Clean.
Thanks. Okay, so now we got the chain threaded in and into the locker, and we just push and start bringing it in. Okay, so now we just bring it all in and it just comes straight in, right down the line, right from that dock. It's all set up perfectly. It'll just draw it straight in and drop it in the locker. Easy.
Come on.
The anchor now, the anchor. Right here.
So this is the Mantis swivel that we installed when we put on the big Mantis 105. And it swivels right in here with a clamp mount. It's very, very secure, very sturdy. Really like this mount. But basically this is the pin that's gonna lock the chain. So we need to poke it out, not lose it or we're dead. Come on, there. That's the pin that holds the weight of the entire boat, entire everything against the wind. And subsequently the exact same pin that held us with no damage whatsoever through 2 hurricanes. Impressive. So that's just gonna go through the chain. We gotta put this, first we gotta put this through here. Okay, then this up through here. And then the pin through everything. Like so. It just sits there like that. This comes up, screws down over it, and then we line up these holes right here and put this stainless steel wire through. And this locks the whole thing so that it can't unscrew, can never come apart. And just make sure they're good and tight. Okay, so we'll get some cutters and trim this down a little bit, and we are good to go. Okay, so all you gotta do is just guide the thing up once the boat starts to pull on it. So here we go. Okay. Oh, hang on.
Wait.
No, you're off the marker. There you go. Okay, ready?
Go ahead.
There we go. New anchor chain installed. Perfect. Three days later, and here we go. We just unhooked from the dock, as you can see. Just trying to clear these lines, as you can see. And we got two tangos towing us. So, we are on our way, for better or for worse, to the port dock to remove the engine and hopefully drop the new one in its place. But it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a late start. We've had 3 days of absolute shit weather, and we have this still on the horizon, but today's the only day with no wind. You can see it's very calm, but we have absolutely no wind today until about 6 o'clock, which only gives us a 4-hour window. That's not much. Not much at all, people. Yeah, like I said, sketchy. And we're more than nervous about it because, hey, this is our only house. So this is all we got. So, that's all we can do for the moment.
We're not even out of the gate yet, and we've already got a line foul around our keel. Great news.
Alright, dale, dale. Go ahead.